Hello, one and all, I'm Grimrock, and I'm here with a... what would you call this, a vlog? A personalised message? I don't know. Let's just say, that's personal message, that sounds great. A personalised message from me, Grimrock, to you, the viewer. Makes me sound regal, slightly more intelligent than I actually am. So nevertheless, I am here with, well, a message to you, and hopefully I'm here to gain your ever so lovely opinions, as this channel and its content is mainly like, what do you want to see, and all of that. And if you have any constructive criticisms, I'm more than happy to listen to them, like if you'd like to say, I suck. Or let's just say, lol, noob, you got wrecked, or something of the sort, I don't know. So, anyway, I'm here to talk to you about specific things, something that's been happening recently. So, this is not going to say, oh my god, what's happening? Something bad happening? No, in fact, quite the contrary. Something good is happening. Change. Change is either good or bad, but in this case, it's good. So, nevertheless, I'm asking for your personal opinions in this matter. So, first of all, as you may not know, I have recently made a new Let's Play, which is Grim Fandango. I have completed Dark Souls. Now, normally when I beat a playthrough, I ask my audience, what would you like to see out of these options? Now, with Grim Fandango, I did not do that. Mainly because when I was playing Dark Souls, I was given such an outcry out of, like, let's just say 50% out of the 3 of you who actually watch my videos, and you're like, you should play Grim Fandango, and I was like, alright, sure, it looks like a good game, never played it before, okay, and so I am, and hopefully you are enjoying it. I had a bit of a problem recently where the game decided, oh hey, I don't like your saves anymore, let me just delete them. Anyway, aside from that, now recently I have beaten Might and Magic 7. I think I was going to say 6, but it's not 6. No, but 7. I have beaten that on stream, and I'm rather proud of the accomplishment. It's one of my first big games I've actually beaten. So, I am here to talk about my next Let's Stream, and my next Let's Play after Grim Fandango. Now, this game has a 2-minute mark, and I don't want to ramble on for 2 minutes. I don't want to be a 10-minute video after all. So, my options to you... let's start with Let's Stream. That's something quite simple. So, I have about 6 things in mind for the Let's Stream. 2 of them I've been wanting to do, well, since the beginning. When I mean the beginning, I mean ever since I came back with IG and all of that. Now, that is, I would like to play through Legend of Grimrock 1. There'd be a normal playthrough where I'd like to have a Minotaur, human, insectoid, lizard man, or something of the sort, wherever the people want at the time, but I most likely will have a Minotaur. Because I like to collect skulls. Because who doesn't love collecting skulls for the Skull Throne? A little bit of a cookie for you if you understand the reference or not. Majority of you most likely will. So, you have that. And then there is the playthrough of Legend of Grimrock 2. Now, Legend of Grimrock 2, that won't be a casual playthrough where I have a Minotaur, human, lizard man, etc, etc. This will be a playthrough of just pure lizard men farmers. Not lizard men, sorry, rat men farmers, yes. It'll be a pure playthrough of just rat men farmers. I'm going to see if it's actually humanly possible. Oh my god, if it is, well, good for me. If it isn't, I've probably just dug myself into a giant hole. So either way, I would like to do that. And there is also the circumstance of Might and Magic 6. Now, for those who have been on my channel for a while, ever since I, well, began many years ago, I had 2 Let's Plays going. Zombie, which I ended up having to delete because I had a few, just to say, someone decided to be a dick and copyright issues, and a load of issues with that. So I ended up having to get rid of a lot of the episodes of that. In the end, I just got rid of the entire playthrough. So it no longer exists on the internet. If you got the video, I feel sorry for you because it's utter rubbish. So there's that, and it's Might and Magic 6. Might and Magic 6, I still have the save for it. But the problem is, it was so long ago, I don't know where I am in the game. I don't know what I need to do. I don't know what I've already done. So I was thinking of just not continuing that save at all, and making a whole new playthrough of it through a Let's Stream. Now, this will be a lot like the Might and Magic 7 stream, but it'll probably be a lot quicker, since I know what I'm doing, and I actually have a course of action. Now, if you guys would like to see that, please feel free to say. There's also the Might and Magic 8 game, which I'm actually rather fond of. It's actually a pretty decent game. I like it. I like the Might and Magic 6 as 8. I mean, even on the old-fashioned games, I like the way they play. I like the chaos, the fun, the sound effects. It's just a nice game overall. It aged graphically, mind you, but aside from that, it's pretty decent. So if you're Might and Magic 8, feel free to say. There's also 2 other games which aren't related to, well, a series at all. There is a game that I did do a stream play, but I did a stream play with not many viewers. This was the time of IG, when this game was back in Alpha, I believe, which is Hand of Fate. Now, the game has been officially released. It is now a released card game. It's not really a card game, it's more of, it's a card game interface, but really the game itself is a Assassin's Creed type combat, but it's a lot more simplified, complicated, even as both kind of an unlock statement, kind of like contradicting each other just then. But it's more of a combat that starts out simple, that gets more and more complex as you go into the game. And the game itself is really based upon your own decisions. And you really, if you can't really, well, pay attention to what's happening on the screen, you're probably not going to do too well in the game. But either way, there is that. There's also a game of choice. Now, this game of choice is a game I've been wanting, and I've been pondering about it for actually years. But the thing is, now that I'm back into the whole routine of playing a game for you, the viewer, I would like to do it, which is Kings of Dragons Pass. Now, Kings of Dragons Pass is an old-fashioned game, but it's aged pretty well, it has, and it's a really fun, chaotic game that makes you be like, oh god, why did I do that, type thing. You can probably compare it to Telltale's, action-adventure games, but this one's more of a panel choice event type thing. It's actually a really fun game. I'm probably not selling it too well, but I'll probably put like something like relating to it in the either description or perhaps a video, so not just a picture of a creepy girl with a face and a piece of cheese. So there's that. Now, those are for my Let's streams, and also if you like, let's say, you want me to play something particular, say there's a game that you think that would suit my taste, or something you think that would be funny for me to do, like say, a lot of people requested Grim Fandango, and I did it. If you got any requests or anything of the sort, please feel free to message me on Twitter, YouTube, private message me, however you want to do it, and, well, just tell me how it is. I'll put my Twitter into the description, so you can, well, message me there if you really want to. So, any suggestions, those 6 games, feel free to do so. Okay, so, then now onto the mark of the next Let's Play after Grim Fandango, which is, well, I've probably got about 5 of them in mind, but after, as I said about the Let's stream, if you got any requests, feel free to state as such in this video. This video will most likely be, well, probably pinned to my channel, so when everyone comes to my channel, it's like, hey, you know, you now hear my voice in your ear holes, and everyone's going, oh god, it's this git again. Anyway, we have, for the selection, Thief 1 Gold. Thief 1 Gold is the original of the Thief series. It recently got a reboot recently on Steam, and I don't think it's on GOG though. And it's okay. If it was not Thief, it would be classed as quite a decent game. But it's called Thief, and it's based on the original franchise, just a reboot. Like they did like the Devil May Cry series that turned really bad and emo. But anyway, that's a whole new series altogether. So it's Thief 1 Gold. Thief 1 is a game I like. I like the whole entire Thief Gold, Deadly Shadows, and Metal Age, I believe it is. That's in not chronological order. Chronological order is obviously Thief Gold, Metal Age, then Deadly Shadows. But I would like to eventually, well, for my time on YouTube, do all 3 of those, if humanly possible. There is Overlord 1. Now, Overlord is a game I'm quite fond of. I like Overlord. Why? Because it's wacky, it's funny, slightly comedic, and very satire-based. So you are a Overlord, a tyrant. You are a person seeking world domination. You are evil. And your job is to dominate the land of the good. It's not an RTS, as when I mean RTS, it's not a real-time strategy game, or any strategy game of the sort. It's an action-adventure game, similar to Dark Souls, but you actually got more of an interaction basis where you go around and control your own minions. It's quite a fun game, I like it. So you got Overlord 1. Now, the catch of Overlord 1 is there's the Rising Hell expansion. Now, an expansion I never actually played. I've got it on Steam, but I've been debating if I should stream it, but I want to do it as a Let's Play. Why? Because there's 3 endings, and I want to show you one of the endings. The 3 endings are based on your moral decisions, which are, you can be good, evil, and completely and utterly, you know, a complete sadist bastard. You know, there's that kind of thing, you know. So there's that. There is Hitman Blood Money. Hitman series is another game I like. As you probably might see a trend in the games I like, they tend to relate to stealth. I like stealth games. So, there's Hitman Blood Money. So, nothing more to say that. I think quite a few people are familiar with the Hitman series. Hitman will not be a run-and-gun game. It'll be me trying to get Silent Assassin every mission. I put a strong emphasis on trying. You should kill yourself! And then there's the final game, which I'm thinking of, which is Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. This game has aged horribly throughout the many years, but it's one of the only games that I would actually say was a successful romance game. It's not the stereotypical Twilight where it's this really moody girl, a werewolf who doesn't have any hair on his body, and then you got this really glittery vampire who just looks like he's on a Justin Bieber concert. You got them, but the whole thing about Vampire the Masquerade is I am quite a bit of a nerd when it comes down to it, and I know quite a bit about the Vampire, the Masquerade, the World of Darkness lore. And I want to do a Vampire the Masquerade game to basically be like, so, I know this and I know that. No, don't be like that, no, but you understand what I mean. No, but you got that game, which is it's a good game, it is. It's a decent game, nice mechanic system, and a decent plotline. It's pretty decent overall. So you got that. And I believe that is it for Let's Plays and Let's Streams. We're going to the 10-minute mark. I feel bad for all of you who are still here, because it's basically me rambling to myself, doing strange voices that don't vaguely sound decent in the first place. So, you have those games, well, Let's Stream and Let's Play, and so feel free to say what you want if you like a particular game that I've mentioned, or perhaps you have a request. The requests will mainly be, I won't just take one person, so if one person says something, let's say, I want you to play Minecraft, well, one person says, I want you to play Hotline Miami, well, I want you to play, well, Far Cry, you know, if one person says that, or one person will say, if multiple people say something, or if, let's say, there's a chain of comments saying, I would like you to play this game, and then people reply to that comment and say, hey, I want this game, or, you know, same thing, you know, best way to pull it across is like, let's say this. Like, one person says, I want the Ultima 7, let's just say that. Another person says, I would like this too, and I would like this too, and I would like this too, that type of thing. So, if you would like to see a particular game, try to work together in that department. The word is try, that is, out of the three of you are actually watching this right now. Most likely one, which most likely is myself. So, that is my message to you, the viewer, and if you would like to see anything of the sort, please feel free to say. Remember, as I said before in the video, if you want to send me a message about your personal opinion, feel free to message me on Twitter, YouTube, private message, or for the comment on this video. I was about to say Facebook, but I don't have a Facebook. I probably never will. So that is that. And is there anything else I want to say other than, you know, thank you for everyone who likes watching my content and all of that nonsense.